Well, good evening, friends. Welcome to Friarside Chat. I'm your deep fat friar, Pastor Andrew. Have you ever had one of those days, friends, where your alarm goes off and you want to pull the covers up over your head and hide from the world? I'm sure we all have. But today our special guest is an expert on hiding. In fact, he's written a book. It's called Out of Sight, and it's available at all major bookstores if you can find it. His name is Dr. Hyde. Dr. William Hyde, are you there? Are you there, Dr. Hyde? Dr. Hyde, are you there? We have some questions for you. Are you able to talk to us today?
Well, hello, Friar. I'm just over here. I'm over here hiding. I wanted to show you what a good hider I was. In fact, some may even say I was born to be a hider.
Oh, I get it. Born to be a Hyde-er. No, but seriously, what was it that led you to want to be an expert at hiding?
Well, actually, it all started when I was a little boy. I hate to admit it, but I was afraid of the dark. And so every night, I would run and I would hide under the covers. Well, this went on for some time until finally I told my mom I was afraid and didn't want to go to bed because of the dark. She told me I didn't have to be afraid because I could hide.
So wait, what you're telling me is that your mom told you that if you would just hide under the covers, then you didn't have to be afraid? That does not seem very logical on your mother's part.
No, you see, it had nothing to do with hiding under the covers, and yet what she told me was it had everything to do with where I was hiding. She said I could hide in the promise of Psalm 32 that says, God, you are my hiding place. You protect me from all troubles and surround me with songs of victory. She said that if I would just trust that God was my hiding place and I would stop focusing on the things that I was scared of and start focusing on Him, that He would keep me safe no matter what. So that's when I learned to hide.
Well, that sounds like great advice for children, but come on, we are adults here.
No, it's not just a promise for children. In fact, the older I get, the more I hide. You see, when I find myself afraid of things going on in our world, or fear from money troubles, or even from my own mistakes or past, it's in those moments that I'm constantly reminding myself that I can hide in the truth that God loves me, and that when I do that, He promises that He will protect me.
You know, that is good advice. Sometimes, and honestly more often than I would like to admit, that even I as a deep fat friar, find myself afraid of different things. Do you suppose there's enough room that I could hide there too?
Of course there's enough room. In fact, the Bible tells us that the love of God and the mercy of God is wider than the oceans and deeper than the sea.
Wow, that's a really great truth for you and I to remember anytime that we are afraid.
You got that right, my plus-size purveyor of practicality. Hiding is cool. Well, I would love to stay and chat, but I've got to go dress up like a box of floss. I'm giving a lecture on how plaque hides at the American Dental Association, and I want to string them along into my topic. I'll see you soon, Friar. Unless you're hiding, then maybe I won't. Bye!
Well, goodbye, Dr. Hyde. And there you have it, friends, from an expert on hiding. On those days when you are afraid and you feel like you should hide, go ahead. Just as Psalm 32 tells us that God is our hiding place, He protects us from all of the trouble and surrounds us with songs of victory. You and I can hide in Him. We don't ever have to be afraid because He is always with us. Thanks for joining us today, my friends. This has been Friarside Chats with me, your deep fat friar, Pastor Andrew. We'll see you next time.